Hello friends, welcome back to our channel. In today's session, we'll discuss about the perfect number. So how we can find a number as a perfect or not. So first let us see the logic and then we'll implement the same thing using Python language. So perfect number. A number which is equal to sum of all its factors except given number is known as perfect number, right? So first we have to find all the factors and then we have to perform the addition of those factors and we have to compare that with the given number. So let us take an example. So let us take n is equal to 6. So what are the factors of 6? So the factors of 6 are 1, 2, 3 and 6, right? So we should not consider that given number, right? So that's what we have done. So a number which is equal to sum of all its factors except a given number is known as a perfect number. So sum of factors, you have to add all those factors, 1 plus 2 plus 3, which is equal to 6. So this is nothing but given number, right? So that's why we can say 6 is perfect number. So how to find these factors? So finding the factors means simply you can perform the mod operation. So if the mod operation is 0, that implies it's a factor. For example you can see finding factors. So 6 mod 1, 6 mod 2, 6 mod 3, 6 mod 4, 6 mod 5. So we should not consider 6 mod 6. Okay, so we should not consider that one. So 1 mod 6 is equal to 0, and see 6 mod 2 is equal to 0 because so 6 is divisible by 2, right? Next 6 mod, sorry, we have already written this one. So 6 mod 3 is equal to 0, 6 mod 4 is equal to 2, 6 mod 5 is equal to 1, right? So we can say if we perform the mod operation and we got 0, those numbers we can consider as a factors, right? So 6 is divisible by 2, 6 is divisible by 3, 6 is divisible by 1, and coming to this one, 6 is not divisible by 4, since 6 is not divisible by 5 because the mod operation is not this one. So we have to consider only these three things. 1, 2, 3 are the factors of 6, right? So I will write here finding factors, right? So we have first we need to find the factors and then we have to add the factors and we have to compare the factors, the sum of all the factors with given number, right? So hope you understood this one. So consider n and we have to iterate. Okay, we have to iterate that number from 1 to n minus 1 and we have to consider only the numbers which are the factors of this particular number. So to for which we got this mod, right? So let's execute the program here. So I will take n, a number, and which we need to find for the perfect number. So enter number, enter number, right? Now So what we have to do, we have to iterate. So for I in range of 1 to n. So if you consider n, so it will not be considered because n is a n value in the range function which is not included, right? So that's why we can iterate from 1 to n. So the last number should not be calculated, right? Now what we have to do, we have to check whether the mode operation is 0 or not. Okay, and we have to consider only them. So I will take if n mod I is equal to 0. What we have to do, we have to add them, right? So sum is equal to sum plus I, because the factor is this one and we have to add them, and simply finally compare this one sum with n. If both are equal, we can print n is a perfect number. And in the false case, if the sum is not equal to n, we can simply consider n is not a perfect number, right? So initially we will take sum as 0, right? So enter, give the 6. So 6 is a perfect number because the factors of 6 are, so what are the factors? So 1, 2 and 3. And if you execute this one, so what we'll get, again 28, it's also a factor. See, here we'll print the value. See, if I go with the 6, the factors are 1, 2, 3, and yes, I will consider, I will give the new line character here, so that 1, 2, 3. So the factors, and here also I'll give a slash n new line character. So if you go with the 6, see 1, 2, 3. Okay, and n is the perfect number. N is a perfect number. So just for presentation itself, we can give, so see 1, 2, 3 and 6 is a perfect number, right? So if you consider some 28, so these are the perfect numbers, I mean these are the factors, and if you add this one we'll get a 28. If you add this one we'll get this 28. And also you can go with the one more number 64, and see if you add all these things, it doesn't matches with the 64, so 64 is not a perfect number. Okay, so hope you understood about this perfect number. First we need to find out all the factors and add all the factors, and if the sum of all the factors is equal to the given number, we can say that that particular number is a perfect number, right? So hope you understood this one, and if you are having any doubts regarding this one, feel free to post your doubts in the comment section. Definitely I will try to clarify all your doubts. And if you really enjoyed my session, like my session, share my session with your friends, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel. Thanks for watching. Thank you very much.